Star Wars Rebels Season 1, Episode 3, Fight or Flight. This episode was primarily used to develop the characters of Zeb and Ezra and show how their relationship is growing. They get sent out to a town to collect supplies after getting into a little argument. Kanan and Hera are almost like the father and mother of the crew, while Zeb and Ezra act like two siblings who can't get along. So Kanan and Hera send them out on a little quest. They're forcing two guys that are butting heads to spend time together and to get to know one another. It's like forced bonding time. And hey, that works in real life, and it works in the show too. I like seeing Zeb and Ezra's relationship develop. They start out like two arguing children and end up being buddies by the end of the episode. I really enjoyed the quick banter between them. It's really classic Star Wars. Quick lines being thrown back and forth, smart-ass remarks, and witty comments. The little droid Chopper is a little too much for me at times. His sole purpose seems to be slapstick comic relief, and I just can't get into it. He's always messing with stuff, playing pranks, being goofy for the sake of being goofy. I don't really think you need a character like this. The comedy comes naturally through character interaction. Once again, I have to keep reminding myself that yes, this show is for kids, and they probably get a giggle when Chopper zaps someone or takes the bolts out from a bunk bed so the top bunk falls on the bottom bunk, but it didn't really do much for me. I could have done without it. This episode was great at showing more of the Empire's dirty work. They are forcing a farmer to sell his farm, and when he refuses, they put him into custody and take him away. So you're instantly rooting for the underdog. This farmer, and I can't remember his name, is apparently someone from Ezra's past. Seems pretty convenient, but I'll let it pass. Zeb and Ezra stumble upon the Empire taking the farmer away and commit to rescuing him. They work together. The episodes are short, so they have to cram a lot of stuff into like 22 minutes. But I never felt like anything was forced or jammed in. This episode is very focused and fluid. This episode is also the biggest example of stormtroopers not being able to hit their target. It's almost frustrating and kinda comical. It almost seems like the creators are kind of going along with the stormtrooper aiming joke that has been around for decades. I'm excited for a Hera-focused episode. We don't know much about her at this point, but she's definitely stoic, calm, and collected. The character animations in this episode were really great. Ezra bouncing off the walls and dodging objects. Zeb fighting like an animal. Like, his animation is really neat. He utilizes his claws and really gives a different dynamic to hand-to-hand combat. This was a very fun episode. I enjoyed the development of character relationships and the overall teamwork exhibited by two guys who were butting heads before. After watching Star Wars Rebels Season 1, Episode 3, Fight or Flight, I can definitely give it a score of keep watching. And I'm gonna keep watching regardless. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm gonna stop doing that. Just keep watching. Thanks for keeping up with my Star Wars Rebels reviews. Stay tuned. Hello Greedo, out.
Always with you, it cannot be done.